How much time do you think you spend worrying about things that you can't actually control? Other people's opinions, the economy, the weather, really good at that, of course, in the UK, worrying, moaning and complaining and worrying about the weather. Competitors, of course, if you're in business, clients' decisions, are they going to go yes or no? We worry about those things. In the world of sport, maybe that bad shot that, of course, you've already hit. The more attention we give to things like that, things that are outside of our control, of course, the less energy we actually have for the things that we can make a difference about, the things that we can control. So welcome to this live. I'm Steve Woods. I am a hypnotist. This live is going to talk a little bit about things that are uncontrollable, how we can actually take control of how things affect us. And then we're going to do a little live hypnosis session, probably 10 minutes or so, where you can actually close your eyes and join in and go off into a nice place and do some work on taking control of things or dealing with the things that you can't control. Let's maybe call it that. A quick reminder, if you do drop me a comment during the live, I may not see it. This goes out to, I think, 5 different platforms. So may or may not see it live. I will come back and look for the comments as well and reply to anything. If you do want to ask me a question, do want to get in touch either during the live or after, because you might be doing this on the replay, of course, then best bet is to direct message me or to Google Steve Woods Hypnotist, or go to the steve-woods.com, and there's a form on there as well you can use. Okay, so let's talk about this. So why do we waste energy on the uncontrollable? So we spend a lot of time worrying, and I've done these things as well, and I still catch myself doing these things. I intervene and deal with it, but we worry about what people might think. Just coming on and doing a live like this, it would be too easy to go, well, what are people going to think about it? Am I going to get bad comments? Do people think any different about me as a result of it? And we worry about whether a client says yes or no. I've had people who were afraid to answer their phone because it might be somebody phoning them up to say, I don't want to go ahead with that work. Whereas actually the reality is they phone up the people they do want to go ahead with, and they don't necessarily phone the people that don't want to go ahead, but it created this fear for them. Whether we win or lose in a game, sport, competition as well, things like that we will waste energy on. Yesterday's mistakes as well. We can't change those, but we can change how we deal with them, and we can learn from those mistakes. And again, a lot of people, I think I've said this before in the lives, you read the autobiographies of famous people, and they'll often say that they view failure, they view mistakes as being a learning thing, something they can learn from. So these thoughts about the things that maybe have gone wrong or that could go wrong, they use up our energy. There's no doubt about it. But the high performance people, those that focus on success, they focus on process. They don't really focus on the emotional side of things, because it is those emotions that cause us to hang on to those negatives and focus on those negatives. So they concentrate on their preparation, they concentrate on their decisions, and they tend to break it down into little parts as well. So they're doing little wins or a quick failure and then back into a win. Think about their attitude to things. They think about the effort that they're putting in, and quite a lot around recovery as well. So actually being able to recover from that bad shot, to recover from that bad business decision, not to spend months dwelling on it or hours dwelling on a bad shot where you've now ruined the rest of your game, your sport, because all these things, preparation, decision, attitude, effort, and recovery, they're all things that you can influence. They're all things that you can make changes about, rather than that focus on the things in the past. So peace comes from letting go. Not giving up, not going, I'm just not going to bother doing this anymore, not lowering your standards to accept things that are below your standard, below your levels, being able to just recognize what you can influence and recognize what you can't influence, and then focusing on calming things down, and then working into those things that you can influence, the things that I've just been talking about. Reduces stress, of course, improves performance as a result of that. Sometimes it's that stepping back feeling, and I know I've had to do that myself a few times over the years, where I've got really obsessed with things. It might be financial, might be other things, it might be a really big project I want to do, and I can't do it because I'm need some more money in, and I'm really focused on that. Whereas actually stepping back, because that changes the way that you come across to people, but stepping back is something then you can control, and that actually helps you to flow things better, and often results in that money coming in or that thing happening as well. So in a second, I'm going to do a little guided session, say probably 10 minutes or so. Just a quick reminder for anyone at this point, whether it's live or replay, you should only be doing this when it's safe for you to do so. So certainly not driving, not operating machinery, or doing anything that might be a danger to yourself or anyone else around you. You need to be sitting comfortably. You can do this laying down, but sitting is often ideal. So I'm going to work on getting you into a nice place. If you've done one of my lives before or joined in with any of my group sessions before, same sort of process, get you into a nice place, focus on what matters today, focus on letting go of the mental load and getting some clarity in there so that you start to feel more in control. And there might be something very specific you can think about. You might have something in mind, you think, oh, this thing's controlling me, I need to take control of it, of the bits I can. So that might be something you want to work on in here as well. Let me just put my little, where are we? Lost it on there now, just in case anybody drops into the live, just drop that onto the bottom of there, and then we'll get on and do some work. So sitting nice and comfortably now, just finding that somewhere to sit, as I say, somewhere where you're okay to close your eyes, following my instructions. So starting to think about, with your eyes closed now, starting to think about those little muscles that are in your face, in your cheeks, imagining those muscles relaxing, allowing those muscles to get soft, to get lazy, to get heavy. You might tense them up and let them go. You might just imagine them soft and relaxed and comfortable. As we say, there is no wrong way for you to do this. Whatever way your mind does this is absolutely right for you. As your eyelids are relaxing, those eyelids are getting nice and lazy, nice and heavy, nice and relaxed. Those eyelids so lazy, so heavy, so relaxed now that you don't want to, but even if you did want to, that you just wouldn't be able to open your eyes. That's good. Taking that feeling then from behind your eyes, letting it move up over your forehead, up over the top of your head, down the back of your head, down into your neck, down into your shoulders. It's a wonderful warm band of relaxation, relaxing every nerve, every muscle, every fiber as it moves. As every deep breath, every firm beat of your heart, helping to slow things down now as you allow that feeling to continue to move, moving down through your arms. These are warm feeling of relaxation, that warm band of relaxation moving down through your arms, down into your lower arms, all the way down to your hands, to your fingers. Same feeling then, moving down through the center of your body, from your neck and your shoulders, right down through the center of your body, all the way down and into your legs, right down through your legs, down into your lower legs, and all the way down to your feet. And from your feet, just letting that feeling escape. Excuse me. Let it escape into the floor, into the air, depending on where your feet are. And notice that next great wave of relaxation, head to toe, just following it down. And starting to think about a wonderful place, a perfect place. If you've done something like this before, you might have a place in mind that you step into. Doesn't need to be anything to do with control and the things we're talking about today. It's just a special place. If you're doing this for the first time, it can be somewhere real, somewhere imaginary, somewhere you've been to, somewhere you'd like to go to. It's your special place. Just you can go there, just you and the sound of my voice. As you find yourself there, you are yourself there, looking around, noticing the detail, letting that detail get better, brighter, clearer. Not worrying if that conscious part of your mind might sometimes just wander to other thoughts, just like it might do in any conversation. If it does, you can just grab it, bring it back. Each time it comes back with more focus, more attention. Able to stay focused for longer. Noticing that minutes feel like hours in this place as you just let go. Never losing control, never giving up awareness, but just being able to let go now. Aware of the textures, things in your place you can reach out and touch, things that you're naturally in contact with, sitting, standing, laying down in your special place. Noticing the temperature, it's perfect. Sounds, the smells, everything about it. Safe in the knowledge that if anything should happen where you're listening to me today that needs your immediate attention, become aware and alert, able to give it the attention that it needs. Anything happens with our live or the replay again, becoming aware and alert and able to restart, to reconnect, whichever you need to do. But we don't need to worry about that right now, because right now I'm just going to count down from 10 down to 1. Each number down, letting you step a level deeper, letting you sink a level deeper. Whatever that level is for you today, as you find your way into or back into even that nice, relaxed, comfortable feeling. So starting at 10, feeling that step down to 9, stepping down to 8, every nerve, muscle fibers relaxed, it's lazy, it's heavy. Stepping down to 7 and 6. Still enjoying that wonderful place of yours, that perfect place, just sinking down deeper and deeper down. Stepping down to 5 and 4. Every out-breath letting you sink a little bit deeper into whatever you've chosen to rest on today as it gets softer and softer, more and more comfortable. Down to 3 and 2. All the way down to 1, nice and relaxed, nice and comfortable, nice and calm. Just enjoying being in that place of yours, enjoying letting go. Maybe noticing a heaviness in your arms, your legs, your body, all of those things in wherever you're listening to me. In your place, though, it's under your control. You have great freedom of movement, and you can make that place exactly how you want it to be. As you relax down deeper, and it does get better each time you listen to this as well, coming back and using the replay. But as you relax down deeper right now, you'll realize that actually when you visualize, when you practice success in this inner part of your mind, it feels very real, just like your place is starting to feel very real now. As you practice success, you create memories, you create changes in your body, releasing the happy hormones, the great chemicals, really creating, really creating those new experiences. So let's focus on not trying to control everything. Let's focus on the things you can control. You might have a very specific situation that you want to think about, something that you know that's been bothering you, something you know that you can't control, but in a way it's controlling you right now. Start to think about the things you know you should be thinking about. As you relax down and feel more calm, as you maybe think about a specific thing that matters today, or this week, or whenever it might be. It means now that you can shift that focus and you can think about the things that need to be thought about. You can work on those things that need your input. Allowing yourself some calm, some tranquility. Thinking about maybe a really clear action that you can take. Maybe it's today. Maybe it's this week. But something that you can do to shift that feeling from being out of control, other things influencing you, to things you can control. It might be part of that. It might be just controlling the way that that thing makes you feel, because that's one thing you can. Your reaction to it, you can decide how that feels. You can decide how you want to be affected. It might be you don't want to be affected at all, of course. It might be that you're just able to think it doesn't need to affect me. I can't change it. I can't control it. It's like trying to control the weather. We can't control it, but we can change the way we deal with how we deal with the weather. You're calm, you're relaxed, you're settled, you're enjoying being in that feeling, you're enjoying maybe experiencing, maybe imagining, maybe visualizing, maybe even thinking about it as a rehearsal as to how you want things to be. Calm, comfortable, confident feelings. Letting go of anything really that's outside of your influence, letting it go. You know what it is. You've got that ability to identify that, let that go, release it, and focus on success. Focus on how you want things to be. Enjoy those experiences. Grab those experiences, remembering you can come back and listen to this on the replay again and again and again. Grab those experiences for the moment and bring them back into your wonderful place, your perfect place. And take a moment or two to own them, to soak them into you, hug them into you, grab them. Yeah, this is what I want. Every cell, every part of you taking on these changes, every cell, every part of you smiling and happy. Down to the tips of your toes, tips of your fingers, top of your head, every part of you. And then just being in that wonderful place of yours, that perfect place. A moment to soak up the calm, a moment to soak up the tranquility of this place, to soak up as well the background energy recharge, that battery recharge feeling of this place. Because in a moment or two, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. On the count of 5, and only on the count of 5, you'll smile, you'll stretch, you'll open your eyes, becoming fully wide awake, fully alert, feeling really good, feeling really well, feeling as though you've just had that really good sleep, not been to sleep just yet though, just been relaxed, just been hypnotized, just been highly focused. So when you do come back to being eyes open, having that great energized feeling, your inner mind, your subconscious mind remembers every moment, every instant of this session. Conscious mind as much as it would do from any conversation, and that's absolutely fine. Because it's the subconscious where those changes take place, the way you interact with things, the way you react to things, that comes often from the subconscious. It's the quickest part of the mind to relax, to react. Generally feeling good, so maybe even better than you've felt for some time. So 1, feel a little less relaxed. 2, feel that surge of energy now through your body, whole body becoming energized as that energy level builds up. 3, take a deep breath of cool, clear mountain air, filling your lungs with life-giving oxygen. 4, feel cool, clear mountain spring water wash the backs of your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your throat, your chest clear, stomach's clear, head's clear, nose, your mouth and throat's clear. Your eyes are bright and shiny. And 5, eyes open, wide awake. Welcome back. Nice stretch, nice smile. Welcome back. So nice short hypnosis session there, just to focus on those things, focus on the way you can control the way things affect you rather than necessarily those things themselves. Like I say, you can't control the weather, but we can decide how the weather affects us. We either don't go out if it's not very good weather, or we get the right clothes, we do those sorts of things. So it's the same with anything in life. So hopefully you enjoyed that session. If it's something you want to know a bit more about, you can scan the QR code. I have to get that right, just up there. That will take you to my strategy session page. Strategy session. It needs a new name really, doesn't it? But it sounds a bit formal. It's not. It's a conversation. It's half an hour or so online, Teams or Zooms. Have a conversation about what you want to achieve. Is hypnosis suitable for those things? If so, here's what we can do, and this is how we can work forward from it. And designing something around you, affordability and all of those things. It is definitely a conversation rather than oh, this is it. This is the scripted process that fits that out. come back and do the recording as well. So come back and do this as a replay if you run through this live, or if you run through it as a replay, come back and do it again and just do the hypnosis part, because the more you do that, the more you reinforce that, then the stronger it gets, the better it gets. And you specifically think about what would you change today? What would be the thing that's controlling you, that's influencing you, that you could change how you react to that thing? Could be a person, could be all sorts of things, but how you react to that person, and then start listening to the session and take your mind into that and use that in the session. So any questions, if you've not asked them in the comments, feel free to message me as well, and I will come back, check the comments over the next few days, just to keep an eye on them as well. But or so Google me if you've got something specific that maybe you don't want to ask in front of anybody else, or book that strategy session and let's have a conversation. Anyway, leave that with you. Have a great rest of the day, whatever time you're watching this. It's evening time in the UK, but have a great rest of the day, and look forward to chatting again soon. Take care.